Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erika, here to do a special channeled message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. This is going to be what I have called my love letter reading that I haven't done for a while. I wasn't feeling called to do it until today, and we're going to take a look at the messages that the Divine Masculine would like the Divine Feminine to understand about where he is in his journey. Now, this is going to be obviously tuning into a segment of the collective consciousness, and this will either resonate for you or it won't. And this is not something that if it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit your situation. It just means you're either at a different stage of the awakening journey, or it's just not meant for you. And also, this could also be something as a confirmation of where you've already been in your dynamic. But these messages and these videos are intended to be timeless, meaning whenever you come across them and they resonate as though it's like I'm reading into your situation, then that's Spirit's way of bringing you the message when it's intended for you. So first we're going to pull a card for the overall energy of where the Divine Masculine is at in his life right now. This one really wants to come out. Oh my gosh, he's opening to love. My heart is open. Wow, this is such a gorgeous message, and again, especially given the Divine Feminine reading I just recorded, this is just continuing on a very important theme. So if you haven't checked that video out, please do. But here he is. This is the heart on fire, on a boat on the ocean, covered with flowers here. It's like it's sitting on a bed of flowers, and he's opening to love. He is open. His heart is open. Not only has he connected to his own emotions and his own emotional body, which has been a big part of his journey, but he's available and open, coming from an open-hearted place. So what a beautiful way to start this reading right off the bat. So he right away wants to know, his Divine Feminine to know, he is absolutely opening to love with his Divine Feminine. So let's see. Let's get some more here. Where is he currently regarding the relationship? Well, here we go. I couldn't even get the sentence out before they already came out. So we're getting the the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So obviously lots of passion here, guys. And of course there is, because we start with this heart completely on fire. So not only is this an energy of love, but this is an energy of passion, sexuality, connection. This is not just love and kindness and nurturing, but there's a lot of fire behind it. Okay, there's a lot of because there's like this spirituality that comes with the fire element. And with this 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, this is all about things happening really, really fast. This is about things like him standing his ground, not wanting to give up. He is ready to defend all that he has done to get to this point. He doesn't want to give up. And wherever you're at right now, Divine Feminine, with your relationship with your Divine Masculine, we're getting the 8 and the 9. And that's closing in on the completion of energy of the 10, right? The completion of the overwhelm. But again, lots of passion coming in as to where he is relating to his sacred union with his Divine Feminine and relating to her. So there could be a lot of messages going back and forth right now. This also could be that there's a lot of things happening at once. You know, this is a bit of the drinking from the fire hose kind of energy for me. And it's like he's drinking from the fire hose, but he's not going to let anything, like I'm getting the image of him standing there hunkering down, like widening his legs, like he's like to get a firmer base because of the onslaught of the energy coming at him. And he's not going to budge. He is going to stand his ground. He's come this far. He's not going to give up now. All right. So let's see what he's currently working on right now in his life. What does he want his Divine Feminine to know that he's working on right now? The King of Pentacles. So he's definitely building a stable foundation, a stable ground. He's completely could be working on obviously career, finances, and his stability. But what he's working on is embodying this energy of the King of Pentacles. This is about having everything in order, everything in alignment. Having that king energy of, I know what I'm doing, I know how to get there, I know how to get things done, and not only do I know how to do things, but I know how to do them well, I know how to make them right, I know how to make them prosperous and abundant. So this is what he really wants his feminine to understand, that he's working on, is really embracing this energy of the King of Pentacles. So let's see what he is consciously thinking about his divine feminine right now. Where is he in his headspace about his divine feminine? And we're getting the Seven of Cups. He has chosen his cup. He has decided all that he has on his plate. And he's daydreaming about her. The Seven of Cups is the card of the daydreamer. Someone who's got his head in the clouds, like thinking about her. I mean, she's really top of mind for him. And he's thinking about all the possibilities and all the things he wants to do with her, all the things he wants to share with her, all the things that he wants to experience with her. And he's just really in this, it's like it's like, in the cartoons when there's a character who sees the other character that they like it's like animals or something, and then they show the stars and the hearts going around their head. That's what they're showing me about the divine masculine right now. As he's really in this, it's almost like he's been intoxicated with this energy for his divine feminine right now. And how could he not, if he's got this heart with fire and all these flowers blooming? His heart is open. I mean, he's in love. Let's just say that. Okay. So where is he in his heart space about his divine feminine right now? Oops. There's that devil. There's that passion, guys. This is why it's coming into the heart space. He's feeling some sexual chemistry, okay? And again, I mean, how could that not, with all of this fire starting this reading, right? The first three cards are just about all this passion, all this passion, all this passion. And here it is, right? The devil in the heart space. This certainly is a lot of sexual chemistry. And to me, it's feeling very much like it's the it's a little bit of the it's almost like it has a power over him. His intensity towards his divine feminine from a passion standpoint can feel a little overwhelming, because it's almost like it's not taking him over, but it's a force that's bigger than he's ever felt before, which can make him feel a little bit out of control from the standpoint of it's a lot, and not that it's more like it's taking him over in the heart space. I'm going to get another card just to add to that, but that's what I'm feeling from this card. And to show me another message here about why the devil is here in the heart space. Yeah, the Knight of Rods. Duh, there he is. There's that passion. This is why it's here. He wants to take action with his divine feminine in many different ways, okay? And part of this is the passion, okay? It's just, obviously there's so much more in the relationship between the sacred masculine and feminine when they come into sacred union. But man, that is like fire. Fire, fire, fire. This is going to be a reference for someone. I'm getting Beavis and Butthead, where Beavis is like fire, fire, fire. he can't control himself. Where he's like shaking, that's what I'm feeling from the divine masculine. And this is in the heart space. This is because what's happened. This is not just sexual chemistry. This is sacred sexuality. This is sexuality with a divine soul that is here to ignite you on new levels, that is like no other. Okay? It's everything. It's spiritual. It's passionate. It's heart-centered. It's all of it. So, there we go. Knight of Rods. Here he's ready to just rush in. Go for it. He's ready to go for it. Okay. Because this card could have simply just had a heart on a boat with flowers on an ocean, which would have been about love and emotions and blossoming. But no, it has to have these 4 massive flames coming up, which again, the 4 flames, 4 of rods, 4 of wands in the tarot is all about stability, abundance, potentially even marriage. Okay, so there's a lot of stability here in this passion. Whoa. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to keep going here, but I am going to be doing an extended version of this reading where we're going to get more in depth. We're going to get more into the intimate messages, meaning some of the more private, some of the more, messages that maybe he's afraid to talk to you about or say to you or want you to know. We're going to get into what he admires about his feminine. We're going to see what he feels about her in the higher dimensions as well as in the 3D. What he secretly wants her to know, what he's afraid to admit or say to her, why he's afraid to say that to her or admit it to her. And we're going to look at what he's looking forward to with his divine feminine, what he feels sexually towards her, although I think we already know that answer, but I'm actually going to pull specific cards just to get into that a little bit. And then we're going to take a look at what he's in the process of surrendering and what he wants his divine feminine to surrender, and then just some final messages on what he really wants his divine feminine to know right now. So if that's interesting to you or intriguing to you, the link to access that will be down below. But let's keep going here. I still have more to go here. So let's see where, what energy is currently supporting the divine masculine. And we're running out of wands cards here, so let's see what comes out. So what energy is supporting him is the 7 of Pentacles. He's done his work. He's been doing his work. He knows it's time. It's about having put the work in and wanting to see the results of the fruits of your labor. So this is about just knowing that the work that's been put in his own life and even with his feminine is going to pay off. So 7 of Pentacles is also an energy of just things having to take their exact time and for divine timing to come in. And we're also getting the Star card here. So definitely this is a time for healing, the stars aligning, things being destined, things being very hopeful. So he's in a place of feeling this, and if, whatever's happening in your physical dynamic at this time, divine feminine, it's like he's hopeful, he's feeling this passion towards you. He's opened his heart to love. He knows he wants to move it forward. He's not going to give up. And he knows that it's just a matter of the exact right time for this to come forward. And also that it's a very healing time. He's coming forward. And again, guys, I just recorded the divine feminine message to the masculine. You'll see what the correlation is if you watch those videos to the message coming through. But this is very healing. This is very much like, he's just feeling so hopeful, right? He's daydreaming. He's hopeful. He's just like in such a beautiful energy right now. Let's see what energy is challenging him. I almost don't even want to ask this question, but for the sake of understanding what energy might be challenging him, let's see what they want to bring up. The Wheel of Fortune. Waiting for the right time, this destiny, right? Taking it to the next phase, waiting for that moment for things to move forward. So it's almost like he's been waiting for the exact right timing. And it's a challenge for him a little bit to wait for it, because it's like, okay, I know I'm ready. I'm kind of here, ready to go. But like, there's got to be this one little thing that just goes bloop, clicks it into place. This also certainly could be that he is struggling a little bit with believing his good luck. Like, really? Is this too good to be true kind of an energy? But I'm going to get another card to see what else. Why is this Wheel of Fortune in the challenging energy? Yeah, so he is being challenged with truly believing that this is real. He's open, he's ready, he's hopeful, he's daydreaming, he's feeling this passion, and he's like, can this really be happening? Can this really be happening? With the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune, two major arcanas in what's challenging him. So I'm getting this image of him just like this one little last push to push him over the edge. He's right here, guys. He's at the 9 of Wands energy. And he really wants his divine feminine to understand that he's and again, guys, watch the Divine Feminine video. It is a very similar message. You're both mirroring a lot of the same feelings of not, is this too good to be true, but like, can this really be this amazing? Okay. And obviously every relationship has challenges, but like when the good is as good as this is, it makes it all worth it. All right. What does he want his Divine Feminine to know? Well, interesting. We're getting the 2 of Wands. This is about him continuing, again, more wands. He wants to move forward. Is here as another, see in this deck, there's another person holding a wand. He's giving one of his wands to his divine feminine. She is his world in a lot of ways. I mean, she's not his only focus in his life, but she is what has brought him to this place where he's going to live his life in a way that is beyond anything that he's ever thought he could live. He's ready to share this responsibility and to move it forward, to continue this partnership with the 2 of Cups. Passion and love. What did I start this reading with? Passion and love. Here it is. This is what he really wants to reiterate. There is this spiritual energy, this I swear one of the most overused words in relationship communication is connection. We have such a connection. I used to joke, okay, I have to say this. I used to joke that there should, and I'm not advocating drinking per se, but the joke was like, there should be a drinking game when you're watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette for how many times they say the word connection. Like, whether it's drinking tea or drinking wine, whatever it is, but like, it's like, how many times does that get said? Because you won't make it through 10 minutes of the show without just stopping, because it would be too much. So I know that's another reference for some of you as well. But here it is, 2 twos. Passion and love, equal partnership. Here he is giving her this other rod to be like, let's do this together. And here they are working together emotionally. They're partnered. Beautiful message here. Wow. I don't even know what I'm going to title this, but holy cow. Let me get one more card for what he really wants his divine feminine to know. Is the Knight of Cups. He's on his way. He's bringing it. He's sincere. He's bringing his offer of love to her. How could he not? 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands. If he wouldn't do this, this would be like ludicrous, right? But this is what he's saying. He's like, I'm coming for you, divine feminine. I'm coming for you. Well, holy crap. That is an incredible, beautiful message for the divine feminines from the divine masculine. Okay. The energy behind this is really, really, really strong. And it's interesting because when I recorded the divine feminine energy, the energy felt lower, a little bit more tired, a little bit more worn out, because that's how the divine feminine is right now. And again, the mirroring happening between those 2 readings is really important. Plus also understanding what's going on in your own inner masculine and inner feminine energies. Because and you'll see what that means too. This has been a theme coming in a lot. A lot of people, when they watch these videos, it's like, even if it's a message about the divine masculine, we all have divine masculine or masculine energy within us. And so the messages can apply to both of us. I mean, to all of us. not just whether we're primarily masculine or feminine energy. So there's a lot of complexity to these videos, to these readings and messages. So one, you can certainly listen on behalf of your sacred partner, your soulmate, whatever you want to call them, or you can watch on, with the lens of what is my inner masculine energy going through right now? What am I facing when it comes to my masculine energy? So guys, I am going to head on over and do the extended, where we're going to get into a lot more about what he's secretly feeling, what he is afraid to admit or say to her, and why, what he's looking forward to, what he feels sexually towards her. I'm a little afraid to pull those cards, to be honest, because of how much passion is coming through, because sometimes that can be intense. So we'll see what comes through. Maybe my guides will just tame it down a little bit, because enough message came through here. But, and also just some more messages of what he wants her to understand. So if you're interested in that, the link to access that is down below. And in the meantime, guys, I send you so much love. Bye.